Amen. And now, without any further ado, we will have Pastor Jean-Eudes Ferron and his
Praise
wife,
him.
who will go in to present for us. He been with us for so many years. We've been friends for so long, to the point that I would say that to the church and to all of you, Pastor Jean passed all the presentation. He's been a great friend, a great husband, together here with his wife. So I'm going to ask you, please put your hand together for Pastor Jean-Eudes Ferron.
Thank you, Brother Innocent, and I'm home, and I thank God. Brother Donovan, always a pleasure listening to you, my brother, and I know later on we're going to listen to Pastor Saint-Paulin. It's going to be a pleasure, and I have my wife with me, and last December just made us like 18 years since we've been married, and I thank God for her. Pastor Donovan just gave us what we can say a Christian worldview of sex when it comes to singleness. And as Christian, we need a worldview of whatever that we have to do. And as Christian, we need also a worldview of sex. Premarital sex, and Pastor Donovan just give us the Christian worldview as living as a single person. Now we're going to talk a little bit about marriage. Like he said, sex and marriage. Thank you, Brother Innocent. Sin affects everything in life. And as a result of sin, it affects also in the marriage when it comes to sex. I heard something one day, and then that thing stick with me. He said that the devil wants us to have sex before marriage, but he doesn't want us to have sex during marriage. Amen. You know, before you got married, you cannot wait to see the person spending night over the phone. I cannot wait to see you. Okay, my wife said not to talk too loud. And then after you got married, now you have the person for yourself. And the devil say, stay away from each other. But as Christian, our worldview, we need to understand that sex, it is a gift from God. Amen. And as a result, we need to cherish it, and we need to enjoy it. Like Pastor Donovan said, why we let the world hijack sex? Before we go any deeper, and then I know there will be questions later on, I had to start with that. And God created us different. Man, I went to a conference. God, in his providence, he created man with one button. We always on. Now I'm going to pass my wife to see what gifts God has given women.
We have several buttons. And just because it looks like it's on doesn't mean it's on.
The kids are in the home, we don't care.
We worry about the kids. Where are they?
The dishes are dirty. We don't care.
Are the dishes washed? Is the sink empty? Is it clean?
There's no money to pay the bill. We don't care.
Are they going to put us out tonight? We will get to sleep all through the night in the house.
The difference is, men, we do not care when it comes to sex. We want our sex. But our wives, unless that everything is picture perfect, Si Marie Pap monte, si Marie Pap descend, you're not getting anything. We just give you that example is to show that how different we are when it comes to sex, even in a married couple. We see sex differently. I feel like God created sex. What do you think, Shay?
You think God created sex just for you? That's all I can say about it.
And then that's the way we feel sometimes. We feel like God created sex for men. But biblically, God created sex for both of us. He created sex. Like I said, sex is a gift from God. It is a gift to married people. It is a gift God has given you and your spouse. My wife's going to read Proverbs 5, verse 15 to 21 for us.
Drink water from your own cistern, running water from your own well. Should your springs overflow in streets, your streams of water in the public squares, let them be yours alone, never to be shared with strangers. May your fountain be blessed, and may you rejoice in the wife of your youth. A loving doe, a graceful deer, may her breast satisfy you always. Yes, it's in the Bible. May you ever be captivated by her love. Why? Verse 20.
Verse 20.
Why be captivated, my son, by an adulteress? Why embrace the bosom of another man's wife? For a man's way are in full view of the Lord, and he examines all his paths.
Amen. And I'm going to read it in Creole for my people. Bread l'eau la canari ou. Si ak madame ou assez pour rete, pa fait petit ak femme de yo. Pour san ou pas traîner dans la rue. C'est pour petit yo grandi en dans la caillou. Yo pas ka observer, yo pas ka observer pour y observer yon monde de yo tout. Fait que ou content ak madame ou. Prends plaisir ou ak madame ou. Remet côté remet depuis là t'es jeune. La belle, la en forme tant qu'on négresse banda. Là m'pas fin remet translation non parfois là ou dit que pour prendre plaisir dans tété madame ou, but ça il dit comme ça que tant qu'on négresse banda. Il dit c'est pour caresser lui, yo tant coup fait qu'elle ou content, c'est pour toujours aimer faire l'amour avec lui. Brothers and sisters, that's the Bible. C'est la Bible. Mais malheureusement, nous toujours appelé ça en français. Pour nous cabosser. Mais en créole ou bien en anglais, this is the word of God. Donc même avec vous chrétiens, we need to understand that sex is a gift from God. It is a gift to married people. And we should delight in it. Prends plaisir là-dedans. We should enjoy it. Because God created it. Like Pastor Donovan said, we don't want to talk about it. But we know that you're doing it. We are afraid of talking about it. My wife's going to read for us Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 1 to 16. And then after that, one more comment, then so we can listen to Pastor Simpole. Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 1 to 16.
I think this chapter is rated MA.
Oh, rated MA, yes.
Mature,
yes.
mature audience.
Mature
okay,
audience.
How beautiful you are, my darling. Oh, how beautiful your eyes behind your veil are doves. Your hair is like a flock of goats descending from Mount Gilead. Your teeth are like a flock of sheep just shorn coming up from the washing. Each has its twin. Not one of them is alone. Your lips are like a scarlet ribbon. Your mouth is lovely. Your temples behind your veil are like the halves of the pomegranate. I think we need that picture, Pastor.
Amen.
Your neck is like the Tower of David, built with elegance. On it hang 1,000 shields, of them shields of warrior, all of them shields of warrior. Your two breasts are like two fawns, like twin fawns of a gazelle that browse among the lilies. Until the day breaks and the shadows flee, I will go to the mountain of myrrh and the hill of incense. All beautiful you are, my darling. There is no flaw in you. Come with me from Lebanon, my bride. Come with me from Lebanon. Descend from the crest of Ammon, the top of Senir, summit of Hermon, from the lion's den and the mountain haunts of the leopards. You have stolen my heart, my sister, my bride. You have stolen my heart. With one glance of your eyes, with one jewel of your necklace. How delightful is your love, my sister, my bride. How much more pleasing is your love than wine, and the fragrance of your perfume than any spice. Your lips drop sweetness as the honeycomb, my bride. Milk and honey are under your tongue. The fragrance of your garments is like that of Lebanon. You are a garden locked up, my sister, my bride. You are a spring enclosed, a sealed fountain. Your plants are an orchid of pomegranates with choice fruits, with henna and nard and saffron, camelus and cinnamon, with every kind of incense tree, with myrrh and aloes and all the finest spices. You are a garden fountain, a well of flowing water streaming down from Lebanon.
Wow. It's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to read a few verses in Creole. I'm not going to do the whole thing. We know our time is short. À la belle ou belle, amoureuse moi. À la belle ou belle, des voiles qui sous tête toi.
I like your version better.
Amen. Jérouyo t'a dit des petits pigeons. Cheveux yo ap danser tant kou yon ban cabrit kap kouri descend sous mon Galahad. Dans yo blanc tant kou mouton yo fek saute ben après yo fin couper laine yo sous do yo. Ou pas manquer yon là dans yo. Tout dans en haut yo marché ak dans en bas yo. Pour bouchou ou t'a dit yon bel tiriban rouge. C'est bel plaisir pour m'tendre ou parler. Des beaux figures yo t'a dit des beaux grenades en bas voilo. Kou campé tant qu'on belle fort roi David là. Côté ou campé dehors zam yo, c'est là vaillant soldat yo vinn pendier 1000 plaques fait protège. Tete ou yo doubout. Tant qu'on des petits gazelles. Tant qu'on des petits gazelles même force. Même porter cap manger dans jardin fleur. M'camper là chrétien. It's in the Bible.
If it's in the Bible, why not speak it to one another, especially if you are married? And there's nowhere in the Bible should we use it as a weapon or a tool to manipulate. It's something that God has gifted us to share with one another and to do God's will with it, which is to be fruitful and multiply.
We both come from different view regarding sex. Therefore, even though we are Christian, there are certain things we need to communicate our differences so we can come up with the proper conclusion when it comes to our relationship. Therefore, as sinners, we have our differences. As sinners, we have the tendency sometimes to let the world define what sex is. And I was talking to Brother Innocent, we talk a lot. And then after that, I even confirmed with my wife. We said, you know what? If you come to our house, you see a picture. 18 years ago, I was so skinny.
You look hungry, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
I look hungry. My wife, no comment. And then
What
now,
you mean, no comment?
no, I just said no comment. You have to give a description of the picture. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I know. And then now, after so many years, you listen to the world saying that, you know what? Oh, you gain weight. She gained a few pounds. Then you need to find somebody else to please you. And you realize as you get older, the more you enjoy the person.
Sweeter as the day go by.
Sing to me, baby. But you know what? But if you are listening to the world, it's telling you that you need somebody younger to please you.
Fresh blood.
Fresh blood. But now, I don't have to worry about my stomach because my wife loves me the way I am.
Amen.
I don't have to.
Worry about your love handles.
Yeah, no, my love handle, she loves them.
I do.
See? And then that's why we have to do it as married couple. We have to enjoy one another. We have to love one another.
Amen.
Anything you want to add, babe?
You said it all.
Amen. Que bon Dieu bénisse nous. May God bless you.
If I can hear from you, then I know what to do. I won't know what to do.